Alright, so this is the first lesson that we're going to introduce to you, the Module 1, Introduction to Research. At the end of this module, we're going to be able to identify the characteristics and the key concepts of scientific investigation. Number 2 is to manifest understanding on the theoretical and empirical research of any scientific discipline towards a good and quality research. Number 3 is to define the purpose, features, and components of a research design plan and perform the different sampling techniques of scientific approach. No? So the first lesson that we're talking about is the research overview, which has already available here in our module 1. So this topic has been compiled by architect Frances. Wait lang. Ayun. So this one is compiled, and this is the work of architect Frances. Here we can see the definition of research. No? So take note of this, that research is a process. No? So ano siya, wide range, no, of gathering data, information to solve a particular problem in a scientific manner. So malalaman natin mamaya, so what are these scientific manner on conducting research. So it's a term also used for liberally for any kind of investigation that is intended to uncover, no, interest or new facts. So isa to sa mga reason why are we conducting a research, no? One of the reason of that is to uncover interesting or new facts, because there's a question mark or a question that needs to be answered or facts to be discovered. So research is also a general term for an activity that involves finding out in a less or more systematic way, because there are steps and things you did not know. So for you to be able to discover new things, answer your curiosity, you need some research for that, or you need to search for the information regarding that certain topic. And in a more academic interpretation, research involves finding out about things that no one else knew either. So isa to sa goal natin, that to come up a new, to at least try, to come up to a new idea or new something else that the others do not know. Parang ano siya, the contribution to the body of knowledge. So it's about advancing the frontiers of knowledge. So ito nga yung sinasabi natin, your contribution as a researcher to the body of knowledge. So if our topic will be about architecture, what specific topic in the architecture program or architecture field you are trying to produce, or we're going to have another ambag, in Tagalog, a new topic or a new discovery for that. You'll become a researcher / parang you'll become a scientist on that field. Ganon yung role mo as a researcher on the academic interpretation. So there is a wide range of topics that a research must be include, so it could be something on the knowledge, plans, subjects, direction, methods, systematic facts, business, explore products, and examine. So those are the kumbaga factors, no, of uh, research methods. Yun nga yung pinaka niya. Doon tayo iikot, no, regarding this research methods. So these are the tools and techniques for doing research. So they represent the tools of the trade and provide you with ways to collect, sort, and analyze information so that you can come to some conclusions. So if you use the right sort of methods, no, hindi siya magulo tignan, no, in a particular type of research, then you should be able to convince other people that your conclusions have some validity, that the new knowledge you have created is soundly based. No? So ano ba yung examples nun? Well, research items or well-researched proposals have something to do with uh, backup data. It's either primary or secondary data. Well sourced, you are using credible sources from credible sites, credible offices, interviews, prominent person on that field, or experts on the field, so that you come up on several conclusions that is acceptable, no, or soundly based research. So ito yung mga methods, no, that we are going to be using under research. So those are the terms that we have to use and familiarize also. So research theory and practice. So these are any piece of research that will not be the first of its kind. No? So kailangan nagamit na siya ng iba for you to be able to para mapatunayan that this kind of research has been, kumbaga may foundation na siya. You just have to branch it out to another knowledge. No? So there's always a context in which the first is carried out and the history of work has been gone before it. And finding information on how to assess is what you have found in relation to your projected work, which is what we call the review of related literature. So a basic scholarly exercise, learning the skills needed to interrogate and accumulated knowledge and theories of a subject, and useful in many lives of aspect. So kumbaga wide range yung kanyang natatamaan, or the topic has been applicable, no, to most of the people that you are that the certain topic has been referring to. So research bases, courses in research methods are commonly linked to assignments that require the methods to be applied, like an actual report of the project that has been described in a dissertation or thesis or a research report. So there are certain topics that we're going to explore later on, especially in how to do a research report. So what you can do in a research, in order for you to gain this new knowledge, these are the ways that you can be using when you are doing research. Number one is categorize. Okay, what category is this? Describe, explain, evaluate, compare, correlate, predict, and control. More in-depth discussion on this will be discussed to you in the next few weeks. So research methods, the basics by Nicholas Wallimann has two parts. Number one is nature to knowledge and the reason for research. Number two is specific methods used to carry out effective research, which has several subtopics, as you can see in the image or in the topic. What are the characteristics of a good topic? So number one, it has a valid and reliable source, no? Valid ano nga yan? Yung outsourced, coming from credible site or offices, based on a conceptual framework. Data gathered is suitable and relevant. Kumbaga, hindi siya outdated. Dapat on time siya or timely. Just like the topic of COVID-19, so it's not more timely, no, in our time now, in our in the present, no, it's not relevant anymore. So data gathered should test the hypothesis, so you'll be more it will be more explained later on, no, how this hypothesis be tested, free from bias. Kumbaga, hindi siya one-sided, no, on the result, no, containing questions items which have answered are unequivocal, contains clear and definite directions to accomplish, use the best instruments, and accompanied by a good letter cover, also accompanied by a letter of recommendation. Meron siyang, kumbaga, may patutunguhan yung research natin. So, good research and researcher characteristics. These are systematic, controlled, empirical, analytical, objective, accurate, use of hypothesis, intellectual curiosity, prudent, economic-wise, access to healthy criticisms, exercise intellectual honesty, and it should contain, or a good research and researcher must be within these 4 M's, no? Man, money, materials, and machinery. So, dyan umiikot, no, yung what a good research look like. So, research methods according to Serby 2016 is the behavior and instruments used in selection and construction of the research technique. While the research methodology naman is the science of understanding how research is performed methodically. Okay, so there are different terms, no, that we're going to use or dive in later on. So these are the types of research design, and deciding on your type of research. What type of research are you going to discuss or to be topic with later on. So the choice of this design is to apply depends on the nature of the problem posted by the research aim. Each type of research design has a range of research methods that are commonly used to collect and analyze the type of data that is generated by the investigations. Your research interest decides the nature of your research problem. It will indicate the appropriate type of research to follow. So later on, pag mayroon na kayong research interest, from there we will try to develop it based on your research design. So these are the types of research design and that are available, and that the research community has been using. We have the historical type of research, descriptive type of research, correlation, comparative research, experimental research, simulation research, evaluation, action research, ethnological research, feminist research, and cultural research. So these are the types, no, of research designs. We have also the research theory. So this theory is, the research is about acquiring knowledge, tama, and developing understanding, collecting facts, and interpreting them to build up in a picture where the world around us and even within us. So we should hold in a view that the knowledge and how we make sense of our surroundings is one of the things that we holding on. Now we should have a view that on what knowledge and how we can make sense of our surrounding. Kailangan kasi pwede natin siya i-apply, no, in the near future. So, according to Collier, 1994, everyone is a philosopher. So, you have, or everyone has a concept of the world. In fact, the alternative having philosophy is not having no philosophy, but having a bad philosophy. So, the unphilosophical person has an unconscious philosophy which can be applied to their practice, whether of science, of politics, of daily life. So, yun. Collecting each philosophy of someone is your one of your targets, no? Trying to understand their philosophy on a certain topic, and from that you can have a conclusion or a result coming from their concept, no, of the world. Research theory. So each philosophical positions in their attendance methodology explicitly or implicitly hold a view about reality, no? So kanya-kanya tayong opinion, kanya-kanya tayong yun nga, perception. So in this view, we will determine that uh, we can be regarded as legitimate knowledge, no? So, consider natin yon. Philosophy works by making arguments explicit. So, you need to develop sensitivity towards philosophical issues so that you can evaluate research critically. Kailangan you have one step higher than uh, to the topic that you are trying to convey, no, in order for you to have a wide range or a wide field of view regarding the topic. So you will help to discern the underlying, perhaps continuous assumptions upon which the research are based, even these are not explicit, and thus enable you to judge appropriateness of the methods that you have been employed and the validity of the conclusion research. So these are the research theory that we have available. Number one is metaphysics, concerned with the questions such as what it is to be, who are we, who we are, what is knowledge, what are things, and the time and space. So these are idealism and materialism. Under the epistemology theory, these are the theory of knowledge, especially about its validation and the methods used. It deals with the how we know things and what we can regard as acceptable knowledge in discipline, concerned with the reliability of our sense and the power of mind. So that's under epistemology. So we have two basic approaches of methods acquiring knowledge. Number one is empiricism. This is the knowledge gained by sensory experience. And rationalism. This is the knowledge gained by reasoning. Okay, rationalism. So the relative of these approaches have been argued ever since ancient Greeks, like Aristotle advocating the first and advocating its first theory, and Plato is the second one who uh, I mean kumbaga gumamit, no, ng those few theories. So in order for a theory to be tested, it must be expressed in a statement called hypothesis, no? So that's what we call hypothesis testing. So this is the essential nature of hypothesis, that is must be falsifiable, and must be illogically possible to make true observational statements which conflict with the hypothesis and thus can falsify it. Okay, so hypothesis testing, it can be true or false. So these are hypothetical deductive reasoning method, which combines inductive and deductive reasoning, resulting to and fro process of identification or clarification of a problem, developing hypotheses, charting their impacts by deduction, practical or theoretical testing of hypothesis, rejecting or refining it in the light of results. There are certain assumptions that the underlie scientific method that relate to a materialist view of metaphysics. These are order. So the order is the universe as an ordered system that can be investigated by underlying rules which can be exposed. Ito yung isa sa mga reasons natin why are we doing research. We record, no, or we do records of the order of something, no, of a system pwede yan. External reality, we all share same reality that does not depend on our existence. Reliability, rely on our senses and reasoning. Parsimony, simpler explanation the better, where theories should be refined at the most compact formulation. And generality, or the rules of reality discovered through research, can be applied to all relevant situations regarding of time and space. Kumbaga, it can be applied, no, to each and every one, to each and everywhere, pwede din. So, pwede yung a set of schools can have this type of guidelines, no? A type of ethnicity, pwede rin. So, in general manner. So, a research project has something to do with research problem. So, a research problem are sets of order to explain phenomenon or to test a theory, where research methods are the practical techniques used to carry out a research. How you do the research project. So, ito yung mga methods na yan. So, they are the tools of the trade that can make it possible to collect information and analyze it. So, we have to depend on the nature of the research problem, central generating point of the research project. Okay, so hence the need for a total clarity in defining the problem and limiting its scope in order for us to have a practical research project with defining outcomes to be devised. No? So do not go beyond it. Set limitations. What are your scopes and what is not included in the topic that you have chosen. It's necessary to define some kind of research problem in order for you to provide a reason for doing the research. So, clear yung research objective mo. And, smart, no? Yung objective. So, the problem can be subject to research, aims, and objectives. It indicates the sort of data need to be collected. So, you need to discover or set, no, how do you intended, no, to achieve your goals. So your methods should be also included in the research body. So research may vary in size and complexity depending on your target, no, or your sampling size, depending on the research methodology that you're intended to achieve, no, your data that you're looking. So the difference of this is depending on the subject matter. For example, you compare an investigation into a subnuclear particles with a study of different teaching methods. Differences in scale and time and resources extend to pioneering qualities and rigorous. So since we are limited in 4 months, so later on, if you choose your topic, so kindly make it realistic, no, kasi we are time bounded, no, or time limited. So these are the research questions that needs to be answered before doing into a research. Number 1 is what you're going to do. So the subject of your research, ano yun, no? So what are you going to do to it? Why are you going to do it? So you must have a clear question. You have a clear objective of what you're going to do. So, reason for this research and being necessary or interesting. So, how are you going to do it? Ito yung mga methods and the instruments that you're going to do to include. When are you going to do it? So, the program of work is also included. Pero I think, no, pwede na tayo within the timetable lang. So, research problem has this research features that has stated clear and concise, significant, not trivial, repeated of previous work. So, hindi pwedeng kopyahin lang yung previous researches. Delineated or ordered to limit its scope and practical investigation. Possible to obtain the information. Hindi ka limited within the information. Kasi if you are referring to some foreign investigations, maybe you are unrealistic, no? So, searchable features, i-explore nyo na lang itong area na ito for expressing the main questions, the problem, expressing the main question, defining the problem, hypothesis. Ito yung hypothesis, no, how to try or to test an hypothesis. So, qualities of a good hypothesis, how to do a research process on the said hypothesis, use of arguments, recognizing the arguments, constructing also an argument. Why is it important to do this kind of topic research? Okay, these are the research topics, no? Pwedeng general knowledge siya about architecture and other design related topics as we are in the field of architecture. Pwedeng history and theory of architecture design theories, under building materials like smart building, green and sustainability in building and design, environmental science and ecology, heritage preservation, new methods of construction, building methods and technology in construction. So, pwedeng yun mga topics mo. Okay? So, isa lang yun, no, sa mga examples na pwede nating ma-explore during this research methods, no, in architecture. Okay? So basically, that's the presentation, no, on our introduction for research methods of architecture. So, please, standby lang muna sa ating Google Meet for us to have a clear understanding of what we're going to have this week work. Thank you so much, guys, and have a good day.